Takeover Housewives, the ladies of London are now taking over. Here's a taste.
I do not believe that you stand like a fishwife in the middle of the street and air your dirty laundry.
That's rude.
Oh my God.
What are you saying? Am I a liar?
It did not happen.
I'm not a liar, Caprice. You just want to keep being rude.
The new Bravo series premiering next month is already getting a lot of buzz, as you can see why.
And one of the ladies is right here on the couch with us today, so welcome, Caroline Stanbury.
Thank you, John.
This is very interesting because it seems like the Real Housewives of fill in the blank, but is it, how different is it because of your culture and just your accent alone?
Well, I think it's very different to the Housewives. I mean, on a basis of, I don't think it's quite as bitchy as the Housewives has been. It's also much more about the culture differences between the two countries, because there is a huge culture divide, and you'll see it. It comes across a lot more on this show than I ever thought.
How so? What do you mean?
Just the way we do things, and how much you have to conform to fit into society in England. I think the difference is in America that when people become successful, that makes you society, whereas in England, you can only be born into society.
Oh. So there's a lot of drama in this, as we can see from that clip. Give us another preview. What else can we expect amongst the ladies? Is there going to be hair pulling and fighting, or is it not so much like our reality shows here?
The moment that happens, we're just not like that. I've never seen women behave that way in England, and we are taught that if you have a problem, you take it outside, you go to a room, you go privately. You don't do something like this.
But how private is it with all the cameras around you?
We fight, we use our words. We use our words, we talk, we're eloquent, I know how to speak, I know how to deliver the line and to cut someone down with a look and my words. I don't need to get physical.
Well, the contrast is fascinating because you're saying the culture there is going to preclude you from some of the antics we're used to on the shows here, but yet you don't really lose any of the drama, even though it's
No, there's lots of drama.
So they're fighting in a classy type of way, I'm going to say.
Yes, if there is such a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but the Americans, you still have the Americans who are they're still going for it. I mean, the other girls, you know, and also them going from, you see a transformation of them behaving this way and us trying to explain how we do it here.
Now, so I want to follow back on something you said. You know, in our country, you can achieve success, and you know, we're that kind of that cowboy mentality, whereas you have to be born into society. In your
aristocratic society.
Well, then how did you select the ladies that are on the show?
Well, I didn't select any of the ladies.
No, but how were they selected?
What was the criteria?
I think the criteria was that they had to have moved and to want to be in British society. There are society events that everyone can go to. Clearly, I mean, it's not just for people that were born into it, but to be real British society, you're born into it. There are people that have achieved as much society as anyone could. So you have someone on the show, Lady Montague, who has married a British man with a title. Now, you know, there's another. Do you have titles here?
No, but so you can marry into.
She's married. Yeah,
now she has a title.
She's now
so
a lady. You know, that's an interesting story. There's your, you know, American girl who comes to England, and now she's a lady.
Now, what's your stories? I know you're a successful entrepreneur. You founded the online site giftlibrary.com, which, by the way, we were just looking in the back room, some beautiful stuff on there, jewelry and clothes, all the above. So, is this how you got in because of your success?
Well, I'm from a very old English family. We were the first butchers in England, and so I have an aristocratic name, and yes, and then so it had nothing to do with the company, but the company is something I've worked on for a long time, and it's just flourished, and I really love it. And you know, I just bought all the wedding shops in England as well, so we do weddings, we do the gifts, we do everything luxury. So it's a lot of fun.
And now you're a TV star too.
This because I didn't have enough to do. And 3 children.
Oh no! Wow.
She needs
to do it all.
Thank you so much. Very interesting concept. Caroline Stanbury from the Ladies of London, and it's premiering on Bravo coming up June 2nd at 10 p.m. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Can't wait to